Hi, Amba. What happened? Somebody looks to be in a very pensive mood today.
Yeah, I grew my hair long because I
Hmm.
wanted to have long
Hmm.
hair for a change.
Hmm.
मुझे एक ही बात I'm afraid of one thing though.
What?
I hope Kapil Sharma does not see me.
Oh God, Amba, can you think of anything other than Kapil Sharma show? In fact, I know the answer, but still, can you?
Yeah, when I look at the people on his show, the likes of Krishna Abhishek and Kiku Sharda, when they come cross-dressed,
Huh?
so I can never do that.
So who's
And
asking you to do that?
nobody, but still, in case पूछ लिया तो.
या वही तो
Anyways, like
सोच को कुछ ज्यादा आगे लेके जा रहे हो प्लीज कम बैक टू मदर अर्थ बट टेल मी वन थिंग व्हाट मेड यू सडनली थिंक अबाउट द कपिल शर्मा शो आई शुड बी आस्किंग दैट बट स्टिल
somewhere I was reading about the controversies surrounding the kind of the discussion that happened, especially around cross dressing and the kind of joke, the can say the conversations that go, the way the jokes are cracked, on cross dressing, body shaming, etc., and so on and so forth. But then
yes.
still,
Yeah, so that's what I think that particular show thrives on controversies. There have been multiple controversies over the year, and in fact, one of the earlier episodes we were discussing certain aspects of it also when we were speaking about negative marketing, how certain things can be converted into a positive side when played right. Yes, controversy also. Some people tend to get into a controversy where they had not planned for it, but at times not just when we speak about shows or movies, even brands create controversy because they know that would create talking point for them. And again, this is also part of a marketing strategy. Controversial marketing is an element which can be part of your marketing strategy. However, it is a difficult game. It can burn your hands. It can actually take your brand down. Also, there are multiple examples. However, if it works like a charm.
absolutely, it depends on the type of controversy that is created. Like for example, one big major controversy which comes to my mind, and it was a beautiful case study which I had done on it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it was one of the popular noodle brands
Okay.
way back in 2015.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now before the 2015 or 16, somewhere around that time. Now at that time, when I was looking at the stock price
Mm-hmm.
of that brand, it was somewhere around five and a half to 6,000 rupees at an average, or
Okay.
maybe more. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that one controversy, it's with regards to the contents of the noodles, it sparked off a chain reaction.
Yes, I remember that particular controversy.
Okay, now what one of the impacts that it had was on the stock price. It
Mm.
actually dipped from around 6 to 6,500 to 5,000, and
Yes.
that was the time when I told some of the people, buy this stock.
Hmm.
I
Because
told
it
people to
will
buy
come
it.
back. Uh,
Exactly, I told them to buy it. Okay, nobody took me seriously. Nobody did. Okay, I said,
yes.
fine, no problem. No problem. If you're into share trading, you buy this stock. Okay. Then during the course of time, there were a lot of things which went through in terms of stock getting destroyed. Then in terms of samples being sent abroad to other laboratories outside India for testing, etc., and so on and so forth. Leadership being shuffled.
Lot
Okay,
had
so
happened over that.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, exactly. So it was such a huge controversy, and it was all over the place. It was all over the news, and there were several ads that had come out to counter the controversy. But then, within a year, you know what I see? The
Mm.
stock price had shot up to 10,000 plus.
Absolutely. So, in fact, what the example you're sharing is a controversy happened, but the brand used it in a positive manner
Correct. And they
to
bounced back so strong.
absolutely.
Doubling the share price
is a big deal. So that's one part of dealing with controversies, how you can use that. That's an amazing case study which can be used. And I think someday we should sit and speak more about that case study which you had done. In fact, talking about case studies, there's another one which I had worked on. There
Wow.
was this leading shoe brand, and they
Okay.
had come out with an ad, and this was a controversy they had created. So controversy was not created around them, but they were the reason of that controversy. They had come out with an ad where there were these two models who were nude, wearing just the shoes of the brand with a python wrapped around them. That's all. That was the ad. And it created, because this was the time of 90s. India was just opening up and exploring, both in terms of the consumer market and even in our minds, that it became a huge controversy for the Indian behavior and Indian mindset. So of course the ad, there were court cases, the ad got banned, a lot of things happened. However, what it did to the brand and the sale of its shoes is what this is so amazing to see. The brand recall value shot up by over 200%. Their sales went up multifolds, where there were people who were trying to burn their shoes in showroom at one end, but there was another set of consumer who was so excited that they went ahead and bought that particular brand, and overall their sales actually grew. So that is how a brand created their own controversy and encashed on it.
In other words, ये दोनों मॉडल को जूते मारने को लोगों ने जूते खरीदे.
अरे ऐसे एग्जाम्पल्स देखने जाए ना, so there are multiple examples. Yes, lot of them have failed, and it has burnt the brand. So this is one strategy you have to be very sure of, or you should be willing to take that risk, or try it in a smaller market and then try and expand it, like one of the condom brands did. So during the Navratra festivals in one particular state, they went on to advertise more about their condoms. Sunny Leone was the brand ambassador, so maybe you would have understood which brand I'm speaking about. And they went on to say that during this time of celebration, you should have our product with you, and this kind of a thing, which obviously created an uproar, that how could you relate these two, a festival with a condom brand? Of course, again, the ad got banned, but they got what they had to. They got the sales which they wanted.
Obviously, भाई नाच के थको
जो
और
करना
फिर
है करो.
हमारे कॉन्डम के साथ.
So yes, so there are some more examples, very successful examples. In fact, Amba, you were speaking about one, the Dio brand you were talking about.
Dio brand, in fact, not the Dio brand, but rather it was an underwear.
Ah, yes, the underwear one.
Yeah, I mean, there's this girl who's like, kind of surrounded by some 4-5 goons, and flouting his body, more than his body, his underwear, how good fitting it is, how exact fitting it is. I don't know what he was trying to prove as to what was stronger, the underwear or his jump. But then, like, I mean, jumping from that height, of course, his underwear did not tear.
Probably that was supposed to be the
Yeah, but then the
product
focus was,
description.
but then the way he was flouting it, I mean, more than the six packs that he had, and more, it was the underwear. It was gaining prominence. I
So,
mean, the
but it
logo
was an
was,
underwear ad, so they will speak about underwear and they'll showcase it, right?
yeah, but the logo should have been in the right place, no?
Oh, yes, that is there. I remember that one, and it had created a lot of controversy. In fact, the Dio
Exactly.
ad, also, which I was speaking about, was also a popular brand, where this guy who is using Dio in his bedroom, and there is this lady in the other house across the street, and she smells the Dio, runs through the entire house, goes to her balcony, jumps from her balcony into the guy's home's balcony, walks into the room and tears his clothes.
Hey, please
So,
don't remind me about Dio ads.
so Dios,
I
yes, they
saw.
use this.
No, I'll tell you what happened with me. Seeing one such ad, I actually brought purchase at Dio. I thought, okay, fine, TK, like wear this Dio and women will get attracted. Okay, fine, TK. I wore that Dio and it was the first time I bought that Dio. I walked into office and instead of the women, all the men were attracted.
Ayyo. So yes, that can happen too. Those are the risks you need to take. But the Dio brand, why I mentioned it, a lot of brands do this, but this particular one had again created controversy
Yeah,
because of what they showcased.
what they
So,
showcase what actually happens. I mean, like the controversy happened with me. Like, I mean, one of the guys he said, Ayaz, come, let's go on a break. He locked his system. He happened to be the manager of one of the teams out there. He said, let's go for a break. I like your Dio. Come. And he
and you're
made
like,
me.
no, 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 no.
He took me with him to the nearest supermarket. He said, like, he told me, let's go to a Dio section and tell me which brand it is and which specific you can say perfume you can say aroma it is.
Flavor or aroma it is, huh?
Yeah. And he actually picked up 2 bottles of those.
Oh wow, so he must be really impressed with your Dio fragrance. But yeah,
I
I
stopped
will.
using that brand Dio.
So yeah, see, there are pitfalls from the consumer point of view, but when it comes to the brand actually made a sale, and that's the
Ex-
interesting part. So
Correct.
controversies are created, and the brand handles them, or the brand themselves create controversy for them. What happens when played right, with the right communication, with the right marketing strategy in place, you can actually convert this into a huge opportunity for yourself and see the growth increase multifold. So that
Absolutely.
is the series, guys. There have been multiple ways we have shared in this series how you can structure your marketing strategy using the various elements or tools of marketing.
Absolutely. I mean, marketing is about combinations of propagating your brand and positioning it right to the right audience or other mix of audience. So thank you so much, folks. Hope you've enjoyed today's moments as well that we have shared with you. So do feel free to share your views, your comments in the comment section below, or you can pick up the phone and give us a call. Join our WhatsApp group, and we'll be more than happy to have conversations with you. Do feel free to like and share this video with your near and dear ones. Subscribe to our channel, and there's plenty more to come. So stay tuned for the next. Until then, take care and stay safe. Goodbye.
Thanks for your time.